given it such a generic name that it might actually be hard to find.
Hey, that's your first task.
Okay, so I'm going into battles.
Yeah.
And then
So like online?
Is it custom battles?
Online, I think. So I think it's actually multiplayer, maybe, and then it's hard without like doing it myself, if you know what I mean. I think it's like multiplayer battles. I can always jump out and.
Okay, we've got campaigns, battles, options, or downloadable content. They're my 4 choices.
Battles and then multiplayer battles. I think.
Oh yeah, there we go. I got it.
Yeah, it's hard to like visualize it whilst I'm not looking at it myself. And then yeah, I've called it Warhammer Password 1. Yeah, there we go. So obviously, if you guys want to come challenge us, the game's called Warhammer Passwords 1.
Oh, we're gonna play some viewers?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to. I mean, we can 1v1 if you want. But I don't know, it'd be fun to smack down some viewers to start off.
Any rat boys in the chat want to get slapped?
I say that and they're going to come and absolutely ruin us.
I see you, lol, man.
So some of like the great Skaven units are like for like a really sturdy front line. Not that Skaven really have a sturdy front line, but the Storm Vermin kind of fit the job really nicely. The Sword and Shield ones are kind of like the front line that will hold, whereas the Halberds are just great at killing like other monstrous units. So it's always good to bring one of them around just in case you come up against any giants or anything and you need to try and take them out.
Alright, so we got Storm Vermin Halberds. And then we've got Storm Vermin Sword and Shield, and they're the frontline boys. Halberds are the monster killers.
Yeah, for sure. So if you go on unit information on the right-hand side, next to settings, it says.
Oh, yeah, unit info. I see.
I mean, you can like hover over them, and as you can see, like the Halberd infantry has anti-large and charge defense against large foes. So it means they're just perfect for just sitting there, having, and just taking out these large creatures. Like monstrous stuff.
Wow.
That'll do really well.
And you've got the Plague Monks as well, which are they just destroy everything.
Yeah. Really good. Anti-infantry, damage dealers, frenzy. They'll do work. So you want to big like they're expensive though, so you have to be kind of careful with them.
What I'm doing right now is I'm going to be using my funds to basically buy an army.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So so what do you have any opinions on like the lords for the Skaven?
I mean, they're all pretty good. Skolik is like more of your mage caster, so if you want to pop spells off and just kind of dominate with the winds of magic, he's pretty good. And then you have Queek, a head taker, who's more of like a melee focused general, and who will do really good in like at killing other enemy generals. And then you kind of have everyone else, which is like, if you want to save a bit of money, you'll just take like a normal warlord or something.
Okay. Is it worth me taking Queek and Skrulk?
Or you can only take one for your lord.
Okay, I'll take Queek. Queek's my thing.
His lore is pretty crazy as well. But like, yeah, if you want to now take magic as well, you can take a hero unit that, which does magic. So like a plague priest, which you have option to. He's kind of expensive, but he comes.
What are the assassins good for?
Oh, well, I think I don't tend to use them too much, but I'm pretty sure they're invisible and they're really good at like one-on-one. So if you can get the assassin in combat with their lord, then he'll do really well.
Okay, I think we're gonna go for some plague priest.
Yeah, nice. Get that magic on the go.
Yeah, and then how many storm vermin frontliners do you recommend? 4?
How much money are we playing with?
We got 25k, so it's a lot.
Yeah, we got a lot. We're already playing on large funds as well. Yeah, bring like 6, I think.
Okay. And then I'll bring two monstrous ones, 2 halberds.
Yeah, that seems like a good plan.
Let's take 2 plague monks.
Now, the problem with Skaven is you don't really have like a ton of like range units. Like you only have slingers, but they're not really very good. So you're better off taking like with missile units, like the warp fire throwers are kind of good, and like the death
Death globe bombardiers.
Yeah, they're sick. They just throw these poison glasses at people, and it's just
What about
awesome.
the gutter runners, the poison ones?
Yeah, they're quite good. They're very much like a harassment. So if they get stuck into combat, they're not going to do very well.
So
but
like
if
they need constant micro.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do two, maybe 4 death globes.
Yeah, I mean that's quite a lot, but we're playing with a ton of money this time, so.
And then I do want a lot of rat. I guess I should get like some warp lightning cannons or something.
Yeah, that's where the Skaven are really, really good, is their artillery. So pick up like you definitely want a Doom Wheel as well. The Doom Wheel's really good.
Okay, let's get 1 Doom Wheel and 2 warp lightnings.
Yeah, that's good.
And then that's gonna give us. Should I get a Hell Pit Abomination?
I'd get like maybe 2 rat ogres and then just spam a ton of like clan rats and slaves to beef out your army.
Okay, so no hell pits.
No, I mean they're good, but they'll probably die to like, because we're playing against the dwarf, so I'll probably just shoot it to me. It's kind of like a huge target.
Okay, and do I want clan rats or do I want scan slaves?
Just kind of a bit of both, I would say. Just kind of spend your.
Oh, hang on, my chat is screaming at me for a hell pit. And
oh, hell yeah.
Wait, do I need... Wait, no, it sounds like they want 2 Doom Wheels, so let's get 2 Doom Wheels.
Yeah, I would. Oh, that's good. I would maybe take out...
one of the bombardiers, I think.
Yeah, maybe a rat ogre as well, because you have a hell pit, so it's not really too bad.
How do I remove units?
Just double click on it and it'll die.
Oh, okay, there we go. All right, I'm gonna take out 1 sword and shield as well, and that gives me enough for a couple of clan rat boys.
Oh, a couple, plenty more than that. They're so cheap. Just
I got 4 out of that, so that's good.
Yeah, get some more. Pick up some slaves. I mean, the slaves aren't that useful.
I get like what, 6 summons of slaves anyway.
Oh yeah, you do as well.
Out the ground.
Yeah, that's pretty creepy. Yep.
Okay, this looks good to me.
I mean, you still have more money, so you can still spend some more stuff. I'll quickly build my army.
I've only got 12 gold left, so I'm just gonna call it here. I think I like this though. This looks pretty good.
Yeah, no, you kind of can do everything, can force the enemy to come to you, which is pretty good.
Yeah. So Lolman, who's on the other team, is actually a good friend of mine. So he's in it to hurt us right now. So.
He's gunning for you straight away.
Yeah. Get rid of one of the rat ogres? I can't. They're my favorite unit. In the whole game. You can give your lords equipment and mounts. I don't think we can do it. We can't do equipment in this one, can we?
Yeah. So if you click on your lord in the like middle bottom, you'll see like mounts, abilities, and items and spells. But I don't know if Queek has. Well, Queek doesn't have a mount.
Yeah, he gets items and he gets
abilities, probably.
Yeah, he gets abilities. Let's have a little look here. We've got Hex, which lowers melee defense and attack. Stand ground, which raises leadership. I think that's probably the best thing, because I know Skaven have notoriously low leadership.
They do indeed. Something you have to keep an eye out for as well is your Skaven are very likely to rout, but then come back like 10 seconds later. So always try and look like behind you to make sure no units have kind of come back from routing.
Rout is when they basically like get overwhelmed and flee, right?
Yeah, they just like run away. They've had enough of battle. Skaven do that a lot.
Cowards. Yes. Oh, we're out of shinies. Okay. Let's get rid of... What do we get rid of here, chat?
I would say probably another bombardier.
Okay. That
'Cause
lets me
two's
get...
pretty decent.
That lets me get some more clan rats.
You can never have too few clan rats.
In fact, I'll get some scan slave spears just for cavalry, because I don't think we have a lot to do with cavalry.
I mean, I've got the cavalry front locked down, don't you worry.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm ready.
So our battle plan is we force them to come to us because we've got your artillery, I've got a trebuchet as well. So we'll just... they're dwarfs as well. I don't know though. Oh, this will be interesting. We'll see what the map looks like.
Lawman's always dwarves. He's dwarf boy.
Hey, dwarfs is where it's at. I'm definitely on his side.
He has a real life book of grudges. Whenever someone makes fun of dwarves, he puts it in the book.
That's awesome. Well, this is a pretty foresty map, so it should be good for some ambushes with Skaven.
Yes, yes. Doing this too, hopefully you get paired with Fairlight. As a matter of fact, I am paired with Fairlight. He is my teammate, Matt Smith. You have a keen eye. Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, hopefully everyone runs this fine, because I just had to go for large armies, which gives you like an extra 20 more units to like pick up from. Hopefully like, everyone's computer can handle this on the opposite team. So yeah, I guess if we just like form up as like one big army, and I'll come in and help you. I think going up on this open plain to our right hand side will be good as well. I'll let you go in the front because you're expendable because you're Skaven.
Wow.
Hey, I think that if you hover over your slaves and press I think they're literally called, like, one of their abilities is expendable.
Yeah, they're called meat shield is what they're referred to as. Yeah.
Skaven, yes, yes. Ready now.
So, I'm assuming we want to start up the hill as much as possible?
Yeah, I'd say relatively. Like, I feel like we need to give room for my cavalry to maneuver. So I think where your unit or Skaven Stormvermin are is a good place to start. And we'll try and force them out in the open and just hit them with all our artillery.
Okay.
So I'll just move my stuff out the way and then, yeah, that'll be pretty good. Just make sure you get your artillery in a good position and... I'd probably push your artillery like on the hill so they can shoot downwards on the enemy.
Yeah, are the Doom Wheels, are they... Here we go, I'll put them over here, like that. The Doom Wheels, are they melee?
They're a bit of both. They shoot lightning randomly out as they run past the enemy, and they also can go in melee. They hit ready, so you only have 12 seconds to form up your battle line, so be quick.
I'm good, I'm ready.
Oh, nice. Yeah, let's do this then. So I'll scout with my cavalry, and then we'll just open up with our artillery. Oh, we don't even need to. Let's I guess let's turn to face them.
Wait, is that them right there?
Yep, on the right-hand side. So if you oh my god, there's so much artillery coming in. Oh god, and they're focusing down your artillery first. Oh, that's not good. Okay, just send everything forward. We need to put pressure on them, I think. So yeah, if you just push around the left side, and then you can kind of come in through the woods and hit them. Because this artillery is hurting us at the moment. So let's just push. And a really good good way to move your army.
God damn it, I've been stream sniped.
A really easy way to move a large portion of your units and keep them in the same formation is if you select them, and then whilst you got them selected, press Alt and then hover over a unit and drag it, and you can move the entire formation really easily. Sorry, I spoke.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah, you can like rotate them.
Yeah, it's like a really easy way to push forward. So let's go. Let's just try and smash these. Luckily, the dwarves don't have access to like any cavalry, so I can do that. Yeah, just don't stop. Just descend upon them, and we'll just try and smash them. Them guns are gonna hurt though as well. Oh, but I just found some slingers on the right-hand side. I'll smash them.
Attack! Charge! A warp lightning cannon! Nash! Kill! Kill! Our tile's yours! Now!
Oh, there's a lot of them in those woods.
Yep, oh, I'm counting on you. Actually, no, just ignore him. Just come up to me.
I mean, I have a do the abominations do worse in the woods?
I don't think so.
All right,
maybe
cool.
A little bit.
Storm the Berlin! Stab! Stab! Nash! Kill! Kill!
Yeah, just get your like ogres stuck in there, and they'll just do a lot of damage.
Get to the lip! Murder! Kill!
I'm actually gonna take my lord into the woods.
Yep, you want to try and keep your Skaven Lord close to your main army because obviously, you know, Skaven leadership isn't great, so if you can keep the Lord with him, he'll help boost that. Make sure you pop all your abilities as well if you can.
So how do I select his abilities from this menu of all the enemies?
So you just select on your Lord, and they should be on the right-hand side, or left-hand side even, in the corner for you.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Run! Chase! Move! Yes, yes, yes!
So you want to keep out, if he sends any any large units at you, like rat ogres or abominations, you want to try and get your anti-large units to go and fight that. So you'll want to get your stormvermin with halberds to try and fight all the large stuff because they just kill it a lot quicker.
Right.
And if your partner plays as Bretonia, a lot of his cavalry is really good at taking out large units as well. So you can also use that. And just make sure you're like just checking out your armies. I know it's quite hard to do everything, especially when we're playing with these big armies.
Where's my plague priest?
Well, if you just double click on the unit card in the center of the screen, he'll pop up for you. So if you just double click, you'll go right to him.
Yes, the Doomfire cannons are ready.
Nice on Michelle.
My rats are fleeing though.
Yeah, just keep an eye on them. They'll probably end up coming back, knowing the rats. You've got quite a few men in the center, just chilling around waiting for orders. Get them bad boys stuck in.
Vermintide. Rick-a-rack. Now move! Get to the limb! Retreat, retreat!
This is pretty hard to tell who's what Skaven. We have two Skaven
Yeah.
players who look pretty much exactly the same, so it's like, oh, what was what?
Look, see, they run! Snapper, go! Promised! For clan, for me! Big priest! Finally! Yes, yes, yes! Rival clan desires! Clan rats! What orders? Now move! At what? Big priest! Should we run? Flee! Flee! We run? Now, off!
So it's always good in these situations to just make sure you're just looking around the map to see where your units have like, kind
Yeah.
of come back. And what
Dude,
you
I'm
are
like-
doing and everything.
Skaven! Yes,
Yeah,
yes!
there's a lot going on right now. Maybe we shouldn't play with large armies to begin. There's a lot of units, like double the amount of normal units.
Warp lightning cannon!
My warp cannons are being attacked by goddamn rat ogres.
Oh shit. Rip them, man.
Stab, stab! At once! Go get ready! Good, now kill! Big priest! Fear and fat! Big priest! Not my fault! Spread bad Rakatatas! Extensive! Slay no foes! Rakatatas! Retreat! Surrender! We are now off
I feel like when it comes to dwarfs v Skaven, the dwarfs win every single time. They're so strong against Skaven.
Scat back! Come back!
We're just having a little rat fight right now.
What?
So make sure you're popping all your abilities, but yeah, you should win that. Yeah, you're gonna win that, I think.
I can't tell which ones are me because for some reason we're both red.
This is the worst. I think you have a little blue outline around, whereas he has a red outline.
It's mine! Big priest! Yes, now! Iron Clan Boys! Yes, yes, yes!
So it's all you right now.
Wait.
I'm completely destroyed.
You are?
Yeah, the dwarfs just ripped me apart. They're so good. Ugh.
Oh
Alright,
no!
It's probably quite a lot to ask that we do large armies in a
Alright,
2
I
vs 2
think we
round.
half the funds.
Yeah, I think I'm with you there. We'll play without large army. I think maybe doing a 1v1 as well between me and you, just so we can kind of kick things off slow, is probably a good idea as well.
Okay.
So we'll do that. We'll play normal, because you'll probably end up playing with 20v20, I would assume, in the show match. So it's probably good to do that. All right, cool. So this should be better.
That was just a mess.
Yeah, especially considering like if you haven't played for a little while, especially when it's red v red as well, you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah. Okay, let's do.
I'll play as the high elves against you. We'll find a good map as well. So, like, as Skaven versus the High Elves, you're going to want to try and break their lines as best as you can.
Right.
With, like, you know, rat ogres and stuff. And also, obviously, dealing with their missiles is pretty key. So the quicker you can engage them, the better it is for you. Because it means they can use their archers a lot less. And kind of getting around their flanks and engaging their archers is, like, kind of important against them.
Okay.
But like their basic infantry isn't that good, so your storm vermin should do decent against them, and rat ogre should do good.
Okay, I think I'm ready.
Okay, let me just fit up my army, and then we'll be ready to go.
I have heard from multiple people that like elves and dark elves are just like the best.
Yeah,
Two
the
teams.
dark elves are just so good. They kind of just do everything. They have powerful magic, amazing monsters, good dragons, heavy infantry, the best melee infantry in the game. They just do it all.
All right.
I think you have to ready up again because I accidentally spent a little bit too much. So it unreadies you.
How could you do this?
Thought I had more coffers in my bank, but apparently not.
GG's good screes, Arulus. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like Lawman cheated a little bit, is all I'm saying. You know, match starts, his artillery is already in range of my artillery, just starts lighting me up. I don't know, it seems kind of suspect.
Yes, yeah, he almost like he knew where you were. Hey, it's just like a dwarf for to do that, eh?
It's typical dwarven behavior, if you ask. Wait, that wasn't yours? Oh, that was Arulus. Okay.
That's going in the book now.
Wait, so are you on the other side of this choke point?
No. Yeah, like I'm just right in front of you.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be a hot gates scenario. I was like, what?
Oh, no.
Warp lightning cannon.
So yeah, this battle's going to be much more like manageable than that was. But yeah, basically against the elves, you just want to kind of, especially when you're playing Skaven, you just want to engage as soon as possible. And I think the units to watch out for are like, I've got a unit called the Swordmasters of Hoath. Them boys will just ruin anything you have in melee. So you kind of want to, if you can, surround them and kill them, or just try and avoid them with your valuable units. But like they don't do very good against like large units. So if you get rat ogres, charge them into them, and just try and engage the archers if you can.
Okay.
And just make sure you pop magic as well. Like just always, if you have a priest or something, just always try and use the winds of magic. So again, yeah, if you have any artillery, it's always good to try and focus down the range units first. Try and minimize that threat.
Yeah.
Skaven slaves. Captain's command.
All right. Ready?
Yeah, hell yeah, let's go.
War-plated cannon.
Your battle line is so scary. And that's the thing as well, as Skaven, like, you'd think, oh, I'm the elves, I should have the range. But you know, you've got that artillery, so I kind of have to run to you.
Skaven slaves. March, scurry, yes. Slaves. Stab. Shriek. Now, who?
So you just look at that damage right now. Them warp lightning cannons did a quarter of my archer's HP.
Good. Now, kill. Rush, move. Blood, sweat, filth.
I see you flanking with that hero, by the way.
What are you talking about?
Storm vermin.
'Cause the nice thing is, like, my units are pretty decent at like holding their own, so I don't have to leave my leader too close to them. But like you kind of do, just to keep your men alive and there. So it's always good as well to change target with your artillery when you see the unit as low as this, because there's a lot less models for them to hit. So you want to kind of try and focus, you know, just expensive units around. Your warp lightning cannons are also really good at killing hero units as well. So if you want to try and focus them down on like a hero unit, that's always good.
Plague priest.
And yeah, you just want to try and make sure that like your rat ogres and stuff are just by your force, because Skaven only have like a set amount of time before they all rout, so you want to try and do as much damage.
I feel
in
like
that
you're
time
telling
as
me this so
possible.
you can just flank my cannons with your hero, which is what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I mean, true. But like against like the rat ogres probably aren't the best unit to pick to defend your cannons. Like it'd be much better to have, you know, a unit of Skaven infantry rather than the rat ogres, because at the moment the rat ogres are expensive, and they're always getting shot at the moment by my artillery.
Scupper. Go. Blood, sweat, filth.
But yeah, shooting my like expensive units like the swordmasters with the artillery, or my general unit, or
Whiskers forward.
you know, there's nothing wrong with general sniping. If people tell you there is, then they're wrong. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Scurry, move. Yes. Fast attack. Rick-a-rack. Die.
So what you can do as well right now, on the right flank, you've got 2 units fighting one of mine. What you could do is you could bring one of them units out and just move them round the flank to hit
Right.
you from the side. Because if you do that, then my units don't fight as well. They don't get the extra bonuses from their shield and stuff because they're being attacked from the back.
Skaven slaves.
So you could like bring one unit out, bring it around the side, and then hit me there, or just go and support, you know, your general or something.
I have no idea what the general is.
What orders?
Well, you can see by the star sign, or you can just click your general on the unit card twice, just double click it and it will jump to him. It's the easiest way to get around the battlefield.
Storm vermin. Bombers. Place them. Attack. Charge.
Because yeah, keeping your general alive is really important as a Skaven, so you always want to keep on top of him. Because
my-
if he goes,
My general's not doing too hot, dude.
Hey, he went balls deep right there.
He's
And yeah,
fleeing right now.
He'll come back, I'm sure of it.
Spells of plague.
So what's really good with that rat ability where you spawn them is you can spawn, oh my god, there's so many. You can spawn them like behind enemy positions, so it's always good to engage them at the front and then spawn them rats behind them or like on top of archers. Especially against the high elves, it's really good to spawn them on top of the enemy archers. So I'm pretty sure the ability's global, isn't it?
I don't, no, he has to get pretty close.
Okay, well either way, you can just like throw them into combat and then just spawn the rats behind, which is really like effective.
Skaven,
Especially against the high elves, because you can stop the high elves from shooting, you're doing something right there, so...
die, die, die. Let's crack. Right on a car. Faster, Scotty. March, Scary, yes. Yes, Master Lord. Murder, kill, kill. Die, die. Murder, kill, kill. Skaven slaves. Them die, die. Iron Clan Lords. Yes, fight, kill. All die. We can't take that.
So, this, what is this? This wizard? Is this wizard? This is like a contingency of wizards?
What, my guy?
Yeah.
I've got a Lore Master of Hoeth, which is kind of like a melee wizard. So he can pop loads of spells, which like regenerate him and stuff. But he's also really good in combat.
Dude, I haven't been able to like get any units on that fucking cannon at the back that you've got. You like keep defending it.
Yep, this is a hard one to get. That was a Skaven, you just try. That's what would be really good for the clan rats, spawning them from the ground. Is like just kind of clicking that behind my units so I can't send anything, and then just, you know, just diving down and taking that out. Because the artillery crew is normally pretty weak, so you can use basically anything to take it out.
Yeah. Like, they get so close, and then they just start running in fear.
Ah! For you right there.
Dude, I feel like I need like 4 rat ogres so I can just reach the back row. Just keep charging.
That's not a bad plan. Well, you just think if you would have switched a unit of, I don't know, storm vermin for your rat ogres, you could have used that extra unit to flank or something.
Yeah.
Because you had one by your artillery. So, you know, with like storm vermin, I mean, with rat ogres, they're just good for charging at the enemy. So.
I really like the plague priest.
Yeah.
Because he can summon the units. But let's try. Let's try this.
Cool. I'll play the vampire counts next, which basically, you know, just as Skaven as the Skaven are, just spawn loads of crappy units, throw them at the enemy. Yeah, so one of the things as well the Skaven kind of lack is any sort of flying units. So that's why it's really good with your artillery. If like, because I'm playing as vampire counts, they kind of dominate the skies. It's really good with your artillery is just to focus down the range, the aerial units even, sorry, as quickly as you can with your artillery.
Okay. Chat's saying I should be buying lots and lots of weak things and then a couple of good things instead of just a few good things.
Yeah, that's a good strategy. You always want to make sure you have like a Doom wheel as well. They're really good. You basically had a pretty decent comp last time, right? You had like 3 units of Storm Vermin, bunch of slaves just to be the meat shields.
Yeah, I don't have any slaves this time.
Storm vermin.
Well, I mean, again, it's not like you desperately need them because you get that ability where you spawn them as well.
Yeah.
Storm vermin.
So yeah, against the vampire counts, you want to try and use your artillery to take out the aerial units, and just try and flank. Don't clump up your units. Try and like send men round the sides and stuff. Try and keep it so you're fighting like a one-on-one with your opponent, and then you can kind of, because as Skaven, you're supposed to have more numbers, so you can send them round the sides and hit their back lines and their artillery and like their units they're trying to protect. It's a really good strategy.
What orders?
All right.
Cool, let's do this. Oh, I see that little... Oh my god, the march of the rat ogres. Oh, you went with Skrillex this time as well. Or as I like to call him, Skrillex. Oh no, it's just a plague priest. Plague priest.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't think rat ogres can hide, or can they? I think they can, because one of them's hidden. Yeah, it's not a bad strategy to kind of flank with them. Yeah, that's actually... Oh my god, look at your warp lightning cannons as well, destroying my aerial units. So the warp lightning cannons are really good at taking out large units like the flying stuff and giants and stuff, because they have their armor-piercing missiles and they're anti-large. So you want to try and kill my monstrous units with them, if I have any.
Die! Die! Storm vermin. Creep, creep.
And they're good for like sniping my generals. So if you want to play a bit ratty, then you can by just like focusing down my general unit. But you want to be really careful, because right now your general's completely by himself. So if I was just to select everything and just go for him, then like the Skaven army would fall apart quite easily. So you want to try and keep him protected if you can.
Fight attack! Yes, yes, yes. Yes, scabby, scabby. Ratty jackers. Yes, yes. Slaves down. Yes, yes. On a rat's will. Good, good.
Them cannons are painful.
Yes, Master Lord. We all away. Attack! Yes! Quick head taker! Quick charge!
Okay.
Yeah, you see how much more effective that was using the storm gun to guard the artillery, and then flanking with the rat ogres. And in like situations like that, if you look at your rat ogres now, like they've pretty much won that fight already. So it's good to send maybe the rat ogres to the main fight now, instead of just leaving them around fighting kind of smallish units. You just kind of don't need to. You can kind of almost ignore that, and they're really so useful actually in the main fight.
Big freeze! What orders? Nash till kill! Fine shape! Move!
Okay.
Back underground!
Your fucking general.
Quick head taker!
That Manfred is a beast.
Racky jackass! Glory for me! Then flee! We run! Retreat! Retreat! Gun banning! Fight back! Attack! Big priest! Bells of flame! Onward! Bells of flame!
Damn, that fucking wizard, dude.
What one? The one on the corpse?
The one,
bar?
he just fucked up like all of my rat ogres.
It's because he just keeps on spawning skeletons. It's an endless stream. And he also buffs them as well, so he makes the skeletons actually okay. Because he's on that corpse cart. Are you about to watch your general? Do you want to see something fun happen? Check out your general. And then watch my dragon.
Quick head taker! Quick unstoppable! Back underground!
I see you just hiding up in the air on a dragon.
I just breathed fire all over your general there.
Big priest! Stirring! Fear and fat! Storm burning! Die!
So your rat ogres have come back from routing.
Big priest!
Fucking cowards.
So you can throw them back into the combat. That'll be a huge point, especially when battles break down like this and both sides kind of are only just hanging on. Making sure you bring your routed units in, especially as Skavener, is really important. Because they could literally make or break the battle. Also, your artillery crew can get back on their artillery pieces and can continue on shooting.
How do
And so you
they?
can clear
How do I
them
get
once
them
you
to
can.
do that?
You just have to click on them and then click on their artillery pieces, and they'll dive back onto them. And like at this point, like that's literally can win you the game, because you shoot my general with one of the two of them shots and he's dead, and you win. Because again, this faction with Vampire Counts relies heavily on their general, like you do.
Yeah.
Kind of turns more into who can keep their general alive the most.
Righteous men! Stop! Glorious warfare! Film! My counsel, yes! Rikarak, as master desires! Battle everyone see? Agreed? Yes, yes. Don't man of fear. Screamery cattle click. Save my own bird. Warp cannon lighting. Snapper, no! I'll tail yours. Big priest. Retreat, retreat!
That goddamn general on a fucking dragon. He's just, there's no one that can hit him.
Yeah, no, that's why your artillery will melt him if you can save it from the zombies that just spawned. Like, that's what I was saying. Like, you need your escape and you need your artillery to kill these flying units because you just have no other way.
Yes, yes. I smell fear. Scouting, yes, yes. Big priest. Friendly fight. John Bennett. Very good, master. Retreat, retreat. Council's command. I'm a clan rex.
You're just picking them off, dude. I can't, like, get 'em back on the cannons.
I know, I can't let you because
Fucking
if
toying with me.
I let you do that, then you just win. So that's like my #1 goal is to stop you from getting back on the artillery pieces.
Big priest. Disease. Filth.
Like, literally the second he just, like, gets close, they run in terror. So it's just like, I can't do anything. Even though he's so low.
You have literally like 1 or 2 more shots would kill him.
Yes, yes. We serve. At once. Run, skitter. Scarpa, go. Fuck yeah.
Oh, you want to fuck with me, dragon?
Yeah, Manfred has that. He's a beast.
Oh my god, he's running in terror. Come on.
Still your sturdy storm vermin though.
I know. I feel like they're wasted on this wizard 'cause he's just healing himself and being useless.
But one of the good things when you're trying to take out like individual units like that is to run the units a little bit like past them, so the enemy unit you're trying to kill is completely surrounded, so you're attacking from all sides.
Normally I like click past the unit instead of clicking on them.
Yeah, it's a really, really good way to kind of take out the entire unit. Also, you see your units with the skull and white flag on? That basically means they can never come back. So once it shows the skull and the white flag, you can just leave it completely. Whereas the white flag means they can come back. So it's, you know, sometimes you might want to chase
fucking
it down.
dragon.
I mean, he's expensive. He's like costs like 3,000 gold, I think. So.
All that taught me is that I need 2 more sets of warp lightning cannons.
But what you can do as well is if you just stick a unit of storm vermin with halberds on that, then it's very hard because they're anti-large and he's classed as a large unit because he's on a
I was kicking myself for not having any when he was coming down, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't actually buy any.
But you saw how quickly your lightning cannons took out my other flying units. They destroyed them so quickly. Let's play as like the Tomb Kings next, and then if you want to, we can try another 2 vs 2 again, but with like this many units.
All right.
Whoa, already ready up. Whoa, you good to go. Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm ready.
Show you the power of the Tomb Kings.
I haven't even tried the Tomb Kings yet.
Oh, they're so cool. Like one of the coolest factions, I think, in the game.
Alright, I'm trying a new approach this time.
Nice, nice. So is there anything like you want to ask after these battles at all? Anything like any questions, or just feel free just.
What could I have done better in the last battle?
In that last battle, probably defending the artillery as much as you could. Like the flank with the rat ogres was really good. That's how you should use them, is to come in the side. Your army was split in 3, whereas you kind of could have got away with splitting it into 2, so that your general and rest of the storm vermin were around your artillery, and then the rat ogres kind of came in the side.
Right.
Because like defending that artillery, because you think about it, you spend like 2,000 of your 10,000 gold on that artillery, so you need to try and kill as much as that's worth of the enemy's resources.
Yeah.
So keeping that alive, letting it shoot is just like a huge part of. If you're going to bring 2, you need to keep them alive and let them shoot. Especially when I'm using someone like Manfred, you know, who's flying, and you have a hard way of killing him. Okay, you're about to see the coolest unit in the game.
What is that?
The hero titan for the Tomb Kings. It is amazing.
Am I about to like switch to Tomb Kings after I see this?
Well, it shoots laser beams out of its eyes.
Okay.
So probably.
Skaven slaves! For clan, for me!
Alright, let's get...
Quick head taker! Break crowbars!
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, cool. Let's do this.
What? Move!
So I don't know if you can. You can definitely see my boy moving, and just listen to him.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Holy fuck. Yo, cannons!
Oh my god, you've got a ton of units. Wow. Probably should start running, my man. Oh my god, you have a lot of artillery. No! Let him live! What has he ever done to you?
Skaven slaves! March Scotty, yes! For clan! Now! Ready now!
Oh, think of the children.
What orders? Agreed? Yes. Scotty, move!
can't believe that you killed him without him shooting laser beams out of his eyes.
I mean,
I'm heartbroken.
Die, die.
needed to be done.
It did indeed.
Now, ready, now. Scamper, go.
So we've taken this much artillery. It's a good strategy because you can just demolish my infantry and stuff. But you need to be careful because your infantry is gonna obviously be a lot weaker. And if I was playing a faction with like cavalry or I don't know, more flying units, you could easily get punished for doing this. But it's a great strategy against someone like the Tomb Kings, where I'd bring a lot of these like huge units. Unfortunately, the Tomb Kings get a battle ability, which is just specific to their faction. So when I take casualties, I hit this thing called Realm of Souls, and over time, my men just replenish whenever I hit each tier. So I kind of get like free. You have to kill me basically 3 times, the Tomb Kings.
Moors. Finally. Yes, now kill. Yes, yes, yes. Scamper, go. Now, move, move, move. Rocky Jackass. Die, die, die. Back on the ground. At once.
So that big like green lines on my units is the Realm of Souls. Regenerating all my units.
Their health.
Yeah. So it just boosts them and I get 3 charges of that. So it's kind of like even when I'm losing men, I'm still gaining HP back, which is pretty nice.
Then leap. Hasten, hurry. Revive attack. Stall burning. Fight attack. What? Attack! Retreat! Retreat!
And again, the Tomb Kings are very much one of the factions that rely heavily on their, like they don't have great leadership, so killing their general is great, really useful.
Attack or die! Let's take hands. At once, once. Die! 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 Finally! Jackiefishh! Quick wants this. Take hands. Retreat! Retreat! Save fire! Retreat! Retreat! Counters come on! Yes, good, good. Kill, yes! Now, quick, now! Resurrect! Quick, quick! Stand back! Come back! Yes! Not more! Back to the ground! Breaking out! Fight attack! Scamper! Down! Faster, Scotty! Quick, quick! Skittle and leap!
So using your artillery to kill my general right now would be amazing because look how low he is.
Yeah.
And warp lightning cannons do a ton of damage to like generals and monstrous units.
Quick charge!
But if you can just snipe him, you probably basically win.
Skaven slaves! Now move! Horrid rats will!
You have so many fucking archers, dude.
Only 3 units. Hey, so there's a person who brought 4 pieces of artillery.
I don't know. What can I say? You can't contain my fucking leader.
No, he's a beast.
You ready for this?
Run away, run
Move.
away. Set. Hey, you can do that, I can do it too.
Good, now kill. Scappa-scatty. Run, chase. Move. Scappa-scatty. Move.
You'll move.
Eat them.
Why isn't he fast enough? Run!
Attack, fight.
You coward.
See.
He's getting out of there.
Quick charge. Run.
Queek's on his own, dude.
Whiskers forward. Ready, ready. All die. On, runs. String recover. Quick, head taker. Move. Scappa-scatty. Rocky jackass.
Don't you dare get back on them cannons, I see you.
Yes,
I don't know what you're talking about.
No! Run, Cetra!
At once. Retreat, retreat. Oh, lightning cannon. Storm vermin. Nash.
Dude, even your little fucking cart boy's running as well.
Gotta keep him alive. If they die, it's over.
Scarpa, go.
Is that because, like,
Lightning cannon. Attack. Charge. What orders? Attack! What? Scarpa, go!
god damn it.
Well, Helen was close though. If you could have got 1 hit off on Cetra, I think my unit.
Dude, there was a point where I got like 4 or 5 shots off at her and they were like all missing and I was just like, oh, that was it.
The RNG's in my favor. But Dan, do you wanna team up now and we'll go against some people?
Sure.
We'll see how that goes, and there'll be a lot less units and stuff. So I think the game's just called Warhammer. Password is 1. So if people want to join us,
Yeah,
again.
game's called Warhammer Passwords 1, chat, if you want to jump in. Alright, so if I'm complimenting you, as I will be complimenting Fairlight, like what would be like a good complimentary Skaven build?
So
Or should I look at someone else?
I mean, like, just play if you think it's fun. If you want to play Skaven, that can definitely work for sure. But let me tell you, the hero titan for the Tomb Kings is by far the coolest unit. So, but like with the Skaven, if he's going to be playing Bretonia, you kind of want to bring a sturdy line of infantry. So bring some of your storm vermin, like, and just kind of stick that as your front line, and then your artillery, like storm vermin and artillery. And then he'll bring archers and cavalry, and you should be good to go.
Okay.
So if you want, I'll play as Bretonia now. And yeah, just bring like a nice kind of storm. Maybe don't go 4 artillery priestess. You can normally get most.
No,
of
I'm
them
doing
with,
this.
like,
I'm
2.
doing this.
Oh no, that can be.
I'm
I believe.
I'm gonna use the Stormvermin to protect the artillery,
Okay.
and then I'm just gonna go into war with just the general.
I believe.
Oh wait, I have 600 gold left. Should do something with this.
They're like 6 million clan rats.
Yeah. I can get 4 lots of Skaven slaves for that. Or I could probably, I could actually do like 2 lots of actual proper clan rats.
I think with the roster you've got at the moment with 4 artillery pieces, it's better just to get a bunch of numbers, because you can just throw them into anyone trying to take out your artillery.
Okay, I'll get some scan slave spears.
Yeah,
because they're infinitely better than regular scan slaves. Chat, this is you. You are these 4 platoons of expendable scan slaves.
Okay, so we're against Dark Elves and Norska. So Norska, I mean, because that's the troll one, right? They're going to bring like lots of like troll units probably, which are great with your artillery. Dark Elves are going to probably bring like a Dragon Lord, so try and focus him down. Just shoot anything out the sky that you can see with the Dark Elves.
Chat, so basically all these guys, the Skaven slave spears, they're the plebs. The Storm Vermin and the subs. If you're a sub, you're a Storm Vermin. No one in chat's earned the right to be a Warp Lightning Cannon yet. Fairlight is the Plague Priest. And I am... Okay, so what should I be watching out for here?
Probably like just the aerial units that can stop your artillery from shooting. You want to try and silence that as like you just basically want to make sure your artillery is always shooting at something large or monstrous or flying or a general unit.
Okay. So actually using these guys on like regular units is kind of a waste because they're so accurate. Should be using them on like the bigger stuff.
Yeah, because it's just they do a lot of damage. I think they're anti-large and armor piercing, so they shred through monstrous units and generals and stuff. And like normally people spend a lot of money on that, so if you can kill that, you're taking out a big portion of their army.
Okay.
And then if you can't see any of that to shoot, just try and shoot like the elite infantry, which are normally like shown by like a big sword on the unit flag. So, like for the Dark Elves, it'll be like the executioners you want to try and take out.
All right. Yes, yes.
So this is actually a really good map for your artillery spam, because there's like a huge, just stick your artillery like in between these rocks and yeah, you'll be good. Maybe stick them a bit further back so we can put units, like a decent amount of units in front, and then we'll be good. This is going to be the ultimate dwarf noob box, but without the dwarfs.
Should I just put my Storm Vermin back here?
Yeah, I mean, why not? I've got the front line, so... Actually, probably what's better is if you stick your Skaven slaves in the front of everything.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Just like here?
Yeah, and just let them absorb the enemy like artillery and stuff.
Plague Priest can be at the front as well because he summons more.
Yep, for sure.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah, oh my god. If you press space, you can see the range of your artillery. It's literally like to the edge of their spawn already.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Mate, maybe we should inch it forward a tiny bit so I'm just hitting them from the get-go.
Yeah, I mean you already will be for sure, but yeah, you can bring it forward a little bit if you want.
Alright, I'm just gonna scoot them up
Yep. I'll do
a
the
tiny
same.
bit. Oh, perfect.
And this is probably going to be like one of the type of maps you play on, more of the multiplayer focused ones. But like stuff like this, you just need to find a place where your artillery is really protected and just destroy the enemy as they come towards you.
Alright, we ready?
Yep, I'm ready. Just waiting for one more person to ready up, or 7 seconds to pass. And you can unleash hell. Okay, yeah, so shooting like the general unit right there, which is the star on the left flank, or the other dragon's gonna be really good.
We obey.
Or the giant, like, yeah, just either or is gonna be great. Because I think what they're gonna try and do is they're going to try and just stop our dudes from shooting by throwing like range units down on us.
All those ranged units are coming down right now.
That's all good. If they go through artillery, I'll shoot with my archers. I'm just bringing my archers back a bit. Just be careful in case any of your units like jump off of their artillery piece because they're under attack or something. Okay, I'm going to send up my men to help reinforce your front line. And if you have any magic or anything to pop off, it's always good to throw that off into battle. I'm about to take out their artillery piece as well with my cavalry. If your artillery can shoot, try and either shoot the flying general or the giant.
Yeah.
He's going to be a bitch to deal with. Or if you have any good spear units, try and take out that giant.
I have my monster hunting infantry. Yeah, okay, we basically cleared this back line off now, so yeah, just throw all your artillery back on and just throw all your infantry forward. It's our best plan of action right now. So the the Dark Elves are currently going through a thing called Murderous Prowess, which basically allows them to do a ton of extra damage in this short period of time. So I think if we outlive them now, we'll probably win this battle because it runs out soon enough. If we can kill that giant as well with every bit of missile units we have, we'll be well off as well. Because I'm killing their crossbows back here as well, so yeah, shoot that giant and it'll hopefully go down and we'll be Gucci.
And to see if you have any magic as well, just pop it off, use all your winds of magic.
Cannon lighting. Onwards. Yes, yes. Undying loyalty, master.
Any abilities off on Queek, just pop them all off. That stuff popping.
For clan, clan. Yes, yes, yes. I brave, but not now.
Nice, that giant's dealt with. So now just focus everything on that general unit with a star. The purple one. That's the bad boy we want to try and kill.
Okay.
Okay, nice. Just got a direct hit.
I got my my catapults on him right now.
Good. I've got all my archers shooting him as well. I think he's gonna come down. When he comes down, select all the like clan rats you have and just try and swamp him. Because he can only attack one at a time, right? And whilst he attacks one at a time, all the other archers and everything else are shooting him. So that's why it's good to spread out your stuff if you can as well, like your artillery pieces. Because they can only normally attack one at a time, and whilst they're attacking back, your other ones are shooting.
Make way. Warp cannon lighting. Retreat, retreat. Scouting desk, yes. At once.
They're trying to kill my general now. Hopefully we can...
My general's fleeing.
Yeah, mine too. That's not good. Mine's just died. But his is so close to going down. Shoot everything you have at that purple general.
Our tail's yours. What orders? Other bite. Flee.
I was trying to finish my general off with like some cavalry. Uh-oh.
Back underground.
But his general's so
This
close to
general's
dying.
so low.
Nice. Now focus the other one as well now. The other enemy general.
Guide us onward. Nasty things die.
Oh god, the cannons look so cool.
Yeah, and just throw, if you have any infantry back there, just throw it forward. We just have to slow up their infantry so our missiles can shoot.
Create.
I've got some cavalry back I'm bringing. Anything not on a cannon, just bring it forward.
Murder, kill, kill. Die, die, die. Slay.
I'm bringing some cavalry back as well. Yeah, nice. With all them rats and my cavalry, we should be able to swarm this general. Just shoot him to pieces.
Swarm him!
The Swaven way. The Swaven? The Skaven way.
Cannon lighting. Squeak, squeak.
My fucking general died. Yo, he's bringing cavalry around the back.
Oh, that's not good.
Ready, ready.
Oh, I see it, I see it.
Spears. Straight, straight. Move, move.
That cavalry hit, it's going to be bad news for us. I'm going to send my cavalry to try and deal with it.
Warp cannon lighting. Nash, kill, kill.
I have a bit of an idea what I can do here. Fire!
Nice. Oh my god, you routed it in one shot. That's amazing.
Yes, yes!
Perfect. Now we just need to kill that general, man. He's just not dying. Do you have any more spells in your plague priest you can pop off?
Oh, do I?
Yeah, pop them off. And maybe bring him back here as well.
I
Try and get him
can
to fight.
poison him.
Yeah, do that. The artillery as well. anything. And it's always good because you got a lord. Like, just try and fight his dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Like,
I'm moving him to
characters.
try and 1v1.
Yeah, nice. It's always good to do that because like lords just do really well against other lords, even if they are magic.
Not my fault.
My champion comes! Fair like Excalibur himself.
Nice, he's routing. Let's kill him, and then we can finish up the last of the enemy.
For clan. The mask of fear. Plague priest.
Okay, the general's done with. Now let's just turn forward and deal with the rest of this infantry.
Slake. Hasten, hurry.
Yeah, at this point in the battle, focusing down the heroes like you just did there with your cannon is a really good idea. Because when it comes to like when everyone only has a couple units left and they're very depleted, if you can take out the heroes, they normally drop the morale of the rest of the units. So kind of at that stage, right at the end of the battle when it's really close, killing the lords of the spellcasters or the heroes or the
Dude.
generals is really important.
What the fuck? One of my group of Stormvermin killed 134 people.
Damn, that unit went in.
And
I got a
lived.
unit. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. I got a unit of Grail Guardians of 212 and another unit
What?
of Grail Knights of 200.
His fucking unit, Wolfric, the guy in the dragon, killed 312 of my rat
Jesus.
boys.
You must have that impressive. You got like thousands of rats to throw away.
So, would it
So,
be,
like,
is it better to have these 4 cannons, or should I look for like 2 catapults, 2 cannons?
I personally would suggest us bringing 2 warp lightning cannons, but if you want to bring 4, then just bring 4.
I mean, it worked out pretty good last time.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm not gonna lie. But you kind of see like the like power of the Skaven and Pretonia working pretty well together.
Yeah. Oh, now they got wood elves.
It's lizard men and orcs. So because it's lizard men, I would probably bring
More halberds.
bring a couple more halberd units, or at least you already got 2. Maybe like 1 more would be sufficient. Because your warp lightning cannons will basically do the job, but it's good to have the Stormvermin there just to do, to protect your warp lightning cannons. And then do you have much money left? Or is that everything?
I got a little bit.
If you have enough, try and get a unit of plague monks.
The censer bearers or the regulars?
How much do you have? Do you have enough for the censer bearers?
No.
Yeah, we're just
Who am I
bringing-
kidding?
I mean, you could take the chevrons off of your artillery. It doesn't really add that much.
I
Makes
could.
them hit a little bit more often.
How much
but
is it?
it's-
How much would that be per person? Let's see. Oh yeah, I could easily afford it if I took the chevrons off.
Yeah, like it's probably just better to bring a unit of like plague monks or something, because the plague monks will do really good against the lizard men, or against the orcs even. Again, I should probably build a proper army as well. So yeah, they're gonna have a lot of dinosaurs, a lot of large units with the orcs.
Okay. Chat saying we should get some new opponents in.
Yeah, we can do that. I can kick these guys.
Yeah. GG's, guys.
Yeah, thank you guys. For
But you
playing.
lost, alright? You don't get another chance.
But you only get one. Oh, holy shit. This Empire dude just raided up immediately. He obviously had his army ready. Hey, it's a pretty good army you have there.
Oh wait, hang on.
Hey, and something like that could technically work in a 2 versus 2 because if you just get your partner to bring like a bunch of heavy infantry to protect it, like something like that could work.
All right.
Ten out of 10. How can this fail? I mean, if you're bringing that, I'll bring something a little bit more to protect you.
This is fucking genius.
No one's gonna see it coming whatsoever.
Yeah, it's not like they're stream sniping.
Yeah, not at all.
I should do this in the streamer showdown. I'll get Fairlight to just make infantry, and I'll just come in with like 12 warp fire cannons.
The OP, man, like go 6 warp lightning and 6 of the
Catapults.
other ones. Yeah, and then just get Fairlight to bring, I don't know, like
Fairlight says
a heady infantry faction.
Fairlight
and
said,
just
if you
box
do this,
around. Get
I
him.
will bring nothing but gyrocopters.
That'd actually be sick if he played dwarfs with that, and you just bring all of that, and he just sits around you in a box of dwarfs and just shoots everything that comes close to you. I believe in us. How can this fail?
This is actually foolproof. I might try Tomb Kings after this.
Oh yeah, you have to. Tomb Kings are such. They did such a good job with Tomb Kings. Is that one of the best factions they've added into the game for sure?
Jesus.
That's beautiful. So we want to deploy far back, basically on this hill, because we want to obviously use your artillery as effectively as possible. So just I'll draw on the map. Yeah, something like that right there.
Warp lightning cannon.
Maybe spread them out in two sections, so we'll have to split the enemy up a little bit.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And I'll just try and protect you.
Council's command. Clan rats.
Okay,
So
so what the plan is here?
I got an engineer as well to strengthen.
Yeah, to buff. Nice. So I think the plan is here is as the enemy come towards us, I just throw my cavalry at them so that you have more time to shoot.
Our title's yours.
I think that's a good plan.
Okay.
So I'll just try and slow them up as much as possible with my heroes and my
And
cavalry.
I just need to aim for the key units, right?
Yep. You just go a World War II on their ass, or World War I on their ass, and just bombard them with artillery.
So how does the engineer like buff the range dudes?
I'm pretty sure he has some abilities to do so. If you click on him on the left-hand side, you can just read the abilities by hovering over them.
Plus 25% weapon damage? Is that it? No.
If it's on the aura, probably. I think he also gets
it's a passive that he has, I guess. Chat's saying.
yeah, nice.
Oh, so I should... I guess
So you want him... Yeah, you want him standing on the units if you can. Yeah, that'll probably affect all of them. Okay, unleash hell. So yeah, right now you can just kind of shoot anything.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Killing their artillery with your artillery is always a good plan as well, because it means that you just have free reign. But also shooting Colfrans, the guy flying, yeah, nice. You get some good hits off on him, he's gonna drop.
Oh my god. Oh my lord.
What can men do against such reckless hate? Look at him run! The coward.
We're being flanked! He's dead. I think he's dead.
Oh my god, that is a lot of flanking stuff. Oh my god, sorry, I did not do a good job of
He's dead!
Nice. Okay, now, like, maybe kill their artillery piece back there if you can. Right, I'll do a bit of a better job at defending you here as well. I was too busy looking at your artillery shooting to pay attention to the battle.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone was just watching in awe.
Yeah, nice. And then if you see on the right-hand side, he's probably out of range right now, but their flying dragon dude, when he comes close to you, you're going to want to kill him as well.
As long as we draw breath, they will die.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, there's so much cavalry coming for us.
Oh my, they've completely flanked.
Yep. I'll try and just surround as much as I can.
Why do they have so much cavalry?
Because they saw your strategy probably and was like, this will be a good idea.
Huh.
Quick charge.
Ah!
Finally. Very, very good. Kill the soldiers.
Okay, their dragon general's coming close. If you have any that can shoot him, just focus down that dragon general on the right hand side. They're slowly killing a lot of their dudes actually.
Magic's ready.
Which ones are you? Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, on the right flank now, but dragon dude's coming in. Any spare cannons will let you do.
Lightning cannon.
Where's the dragon?
He's on the right hand side. He just breathed fire down upon
Dude,
you.
I have every unit routed. There's nothing they can do.
Oh my god.
Good master. Shapida.
The problem I'm having is that these guys are all in range of these archers.
Retreat.
Yeah, I'm trying to deal with the archers now.
His cavalry are just picking off all my bombardier guys as well.
Yeah, I think if they didn't see your army, this tactic 100% would have worked.
Fucking feels bad, man, at the stream snipes, boys.
I mean, maybe they didn't, but it just seems quite unlikely that, you know...
They had built this much
they'd bring
cavalry.
that much cavalry. Yep.
What orders? Them die, die. Retreat, retreat. Now yours! Magic kill! Scissor and leap! Now tail's yours! Let's take heads!
There's so much cavalry, dude. I think one guy went just cavalry.
Yeah, I think they both had infantry, but there's a lot.
Unleash warfare! Lose your head! Good, now kill! Finally! Warp lightning!
What is this?
Unleash warfare!
Dude, I trapped this dragon in some kind of warp field?
Nice. So that's really good to pop off if you have artillery, because if you do that on him, he can't get away and your artillery can just shoot him loads.
Yeah.
A skill like that, if he gets too close or something, is really, really good.
Horned rats will. Rocket, shoot! Challenge me.
What do we do? How is this? We're losing right now, right?
Yeah, I don't know. They kind of have a lot, but I
think
also have some good
I
generals and stuff.
I might build my team on the break screen because it feels like they literally just built to counter me.
I think as well, if I was not in awe of your artillery shooting, we could have protected them a little bit more. Or I could have protected them a little bit more.
Fight them!
Also, I think if maybe I play as like a sturdier faction, because Bretonnia don't really have great infantry. So if I bring a faction that has better infantry, I think this tactic could easily work.
Rockets moving! Rockets are dust! Yes! Good, now kill! Bang, bang! Time to kill! Allies are weak! Raven tails! Eric's teeth! Retreat! Council's command! Scrin Ricattle Brack! Now tail's yours! Quick head Take that. Finally.
What happened to my engineer?
I think he's being surrounded right now. The uncle's coming, but
Why is the dragon so strong?
he is super expensive. But yeah, he is really good.
Move. Run, chase. Yes, fight, kill. They are wavering.
That's why I was saying the Dark Elves are just a really strong faction.
Whiskers forward. Find, seek. This way, fool. Find, seek. It is done. Move, withdraw, retreat.
Uh-oh. That's it. That's rip.
Yep, just got my Green Knight left now. Hey, considering they knew what we were doing, that was not a bad
Dude,
show.
just
We came
watching
close.
that aerial unit die, his general, was just mwah.
Like the first
When we
volley,
shot
you
it down
did
at the
half.
start, it was so good. It was all
He
worth
used like
it.
half his HP, man, in like one shot. It's insane.
Blot out the sun.
I don't know if you know this, by the way, as well. If you press K, you can go cinematic mode. And it'll get rid of all
Oh
the
yeah, I
yellow
forgot
stuff.
how to do that.
And if you press Alt K at the same time.
What are they still fighting? What's left?
My Green Knight, he's like a legendary unit for Britonia. He's super tanky and just cannot be routed.
Wait,
He can
so
only die.
it's just you alone that night fighting?
Yep. He comes in the darkest times of Britonia to bring them back into the light.
It's fair like Excalibur himself.
He is a beast.
The cowards flee. My bloodlust is waning. Our allies are cowards.
R.I.B. boy, he's feels bad, man, in the chat.
Everybody relax. Give me some rats in the chat, please. They're bickering like Skaven. It's within RP. Alright, I'm gonna try these Khemri.
Alright, cool. Yeah, they're dope. Should I open up room for new people again?
Yeah, do it.
So, like, the Tomb Kings are kind of like the Skaven in the sense that they have a bunch of, like, really cheap units.
Right.
They're kind of, their elite units are a bit better. But they kind of have the same sort of setup.
Who's the
They have,
giant
like,
one?
cheap-
Is it Archon the Black?
No, he's just a construct is what they're called. They're basically like monstrous units. He's a hero titan. He's down the bottom.
Oh, he's an actual unit?
Yeah. He's a beast.
Bone Giant? The Sphinx of Usekf?
Yeah, they have some insane, like, big units.
What? Yeah, what if I just buy 6 Hero Titans?
I mean, if your stream didn't know about it, who knows?
Alright, so who's the best, like, lord and hero for these guys?
Cetra's a beast. He has lots of good spells and he's good in melee combat.
Oh my god, he's so expensive.
Yeah, so I mean, if you're not using magic too much, then maybe don't worry about him, and you can hold on. Let me click on the Tomb Kings to see what else they get. Who's the guy who gets? Hold on. I mean, you could just bring a normal Tomb King general. He's pretty cheap, and you can stick him on a War Sphinx, which is badass. He only costs you 2,400. So he's just the normal Tomb King guy. and then go on his mounts and click War Sphinx.
Alright, what if I just do this?
Okay, make sure you stick Cetra on his War Sphinx.
Yeah, I've got him on his War Sphinx.
Nice, nice. Okay, then I'll go someone who can just have a lot of stuff. Okay, Orcs and Empire. So I'll pick Vampire Counts would be good because I can have a lot of okay-ish infantry.
Should I buy a bunch of carrions to help?
No, you don't think you need to,
Okay.
honestly. But again, like, experience isn't that important on individual units like that. Like, you can make some really, like, average units good with chevrons, but sticking them on stuff like that, if you can get, like, I don't know what else you would get.
Yeah, me neither. This is it. This is the dream. We're going full cinematic.
Okay, cool. Then I will pick... No, I should pick someone else then. Oh, yeah, I know what I'll do.
It's my birthday. Happy birthday, Jeff. Let's get some Phil's birthday. Alright, I got a War Sphinx as well.
Nice. Oh, they're so cool, the Necro Sphinxes. They're just... Tomb Kings have so many cool units.
They have like a whole page of monsters.
Yep.
What's the lobby name? The lobby name is just
Just Warhammer.
Warhammer, and the password is 1. How are their like artillery and war machines? Are they any good?
They don't really have much like artillery. They have a bone giant who's basically just a massive giant who shoots like a ballista bolt at the enemy. But they're much more of kind of like a monstrous unit, so you want to just like engage with your crappy units and then charge in your monsters and just let them do work. Because they also, you'll notice when we load in as well, you'll have a thing at the top, at the middle top of your screen, which is like 1, 2, and 3, and that's called your Realm of Souls. So as you lose units, that bar fills up, and when you hit each stage, you regenerate. If you hover over it, I think it'll tell you what it does at each stage.
Oh my god.
And then when you hit the final stage, it gives you a free unit of a Sharp T, which you can spawn anywhere on the map, which is basically like a monstrous group of units. Ten out of 10, love the build. I forgot to change the map, but it's fine.
Dude,
Okay, so
these are fucking crazy, these monsters.
listen to them walk as well. It's like they're just, the sound design on it is really good.
Look at how big they are compared to your units.
Yep. So I imagine they're gonna have, was it the Empire and the Yorks we're fighting? The Empire's probably gonna bring a decent amount of artillery, so we just want to try and, so I'll go off and try and kill that as quickly as I can with my flying units. We just want to get your dudes into combat and we'll be Gucci.
What's this guy got? He's got blinded enemies, explosion,
Yeah, with Cetra, the one spell you want to try and cast, I can't remember what one it is on his wheel, but it's a debuff, which debuffs the enemy infantry by like 27 melee attack and minus
Oh yeah,
27
attack and
armor.
defense. Yeah, hex.
Yeah, you want to be using that as much as you can on the enemy groups. Okay, let's just charge. That is our goal. Oh my god, look at what Lawman did. He brought an entire army of squids. Love it.
Wait, what are squigs? Oh, the spiders?
Yeah, no, the things in front of the spiders. The little, like, balls of fungus. Make sure you zoom in as well on your dudes as they shoot laser beams out of their eyes.
Dude, Lawman's got 2 spiders and a hero on one of these guys.
Yep, they're so tanky. And what you can do is you can get a hero unit called a Necrotech, which basically just regenerates their HP and buffs them. So you can basically just make them so they just like never die.
Jesus. Oh my god.
King of Henry. Of course.
Yeah, run away with your pig man, Lawman. I lost my Sphinx.
Let's have ya! Ulrich's take retreat!
I think you also have missiles that shoot out of the hero titans. It's their abilities. Try and use that to focus down all the spiders.
Yeah.
On the left-hand side.
Do as I say.
Oh my god!
That was a good foot of Gork right there.
Did I do that? Or did you do that?
No, that was the Orc player doing that.
Oh.
That was a nice foot of Gork.
Dude, one of these guys is holding off like 2 spiders on his own. This is nuts.
That's so cool.
Yes. Sigtra destroys. Do as I say.
Oh, look at the little man come to fight.
King of kings. Fight. My orders enacted.
Run from that boy! On his pig!
Hey, GG, easy.
Dude, one of my Hero Titans only killed 1 troop.
But you gotta think you were fighting monsters like spiders.
Yeah.
So if
Oh, I
you
mean, I was
kill
gonna say,
entire
he only killed 1 troop, but he got to rank 4. And he
Yeah,
was ranked
exactly.
1 when he went in.
So he probably did a ton of damage. It just doesn't show it in kills, unfortunately.
They are ridiculous.
So, like, if you play the Tomb Kings, you have culture because they're amazing.
I guess it did help that Lawman just went squigs.
Yeah, true. But even then, like, I still don't see the orcs don't really have too much to really deal with that. So, another 2 people.
We can keep Lawman in here.
Should I kick Rain then
Yeah.
for another person? All right, thanks for playing, Rain.
Okay, so like, if I was to build an actual team.
Okay, an actual team.
Yeah.
So if I was,
I'm assuming it's
you-
just like tomb guards and then maybe some
Yeah.
ranged infantry.
Well, the
Skill
really nice thing about the Tomb Kings is they get that Realm of Souls thing, which you probably didn't really see too much because you didn't lose anyone last battle.
Yeah.
Which actually makes the Skeleton Warriors pretty decent because when they kind of get low, they come back to life because they have these Realm of Souls. So they, even though they are shitty and they don't really do much damage, they kind of stick around on the field because they keep on regenerating. So kind of bringing 4 of them, in your army is great. And then maybe like a couple Tomb Guard, a unit of Tomb Guards with halberds to kind of back to that anti-large unit. And then, yeah, just constructs are really good. Your sharp tier, like your good anti-infantry constructs. And you get a free one of them as well towards the end of the battle, which can just be so influential. So maybe like a unit of a sharp tier if you have the money. And then just the archers. The archers are really cheap and they output a lot of damage if they're kept alive.
Yeah, let's do that.
So yeah, you'll notice that like your army's it's looking really bad, they're about to die, and then all of a sudden they come back to like half health again, and just kind of just buys you time.
Okay, this looks pretty good. Ooh, chat's saying I should get a bone giant though.
Oh, they are cool. Maybe get rid of your Necro Sphinx and get a Bone Giant instead. I mean, you also have a bit more money. I don't know if you have any more. Maybe just buy. If you have if you have 900 gold, get a unit of a Sharp T. Or what you could do is you could get a Necrotech who has an ability that just heals the Hero Titan. So you basically just keep the Hero Titan alive constantly.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
And you just got to remember to keep him nearby. And I think if you look at his abilities, you can see what they do and stuff, and that might help.
Okay, I'm looking good. You can take some of the spells off Cetra to get more money. That's true. I didn't really use them all.
If you're just not gonna use too many spells, because a lot of his spells aren't really they're good, but you just don't really need them. And yeah, I mean, if you really want to save money, you could just bring a normal Tomb King Lord on a Necro Sphinx, and that'll save you like 1,000 gold if you wanted. If you're not really going to use the spells, you might as well. But I mean, Cetra is a beast.
Okay. I'm ready. Man, this faction's so hype.
Literally. They also have a pretty cool campaign as well. So if you do feel like you want to play Warhammer 2, like the campaign, they have a pretty good campaign if you play etc. Lots of cool mechanics.
Alright.
Yeah, so just the same sort of thing, just, you know, have your skeleton warriors in the front line and just follow up with him constructs. I think we're playing against a Empire player again, so they're probably going to have a bunch of artillery just to try and shoot you.
Okay.
But you'd probably be okay if we just close the distance quickly.
Do I keep the Necrotech with the Hero Titan and he heals him?
Yeah. Yeah, so he has a special ability, so if you click on the Necrotech, I don't know if it pops up now, it should.
Yeah, regeneration.
On the left-hand side.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. You just want to keep on. I think he does also give some aura buffs as well, just by being around him. Yeah, he gives like armor piercing to the unit. Gives it missile resistance and armor.
Fucking hell, look at the Bone Giant. It looks so cool.
Yeah, he's like super long range artillery as well, so we can probably just sit back and shoot them depending on how much artillery they have. Because I have a really long range piece of artillery myself as well.
Oh my god, yeah, that does go far.
My artillery piece basically just shoots goblins at the enemy. Yeah, just start shooting them. There's a bone giant. Oh, look at that bone giant. Oh my god. It's awesome. He like shoots out like these magical missiles. So cool. Oh, yeah, they actually have some artillery right there. So let's push them. 2 pieces of pretty long range artillery. So let's just attack.
Ooh, so I hit the first level already.
Yeah, so you'll start regenerating on all your soldiers. And then when you hit the 3rd level, you'll see a unit ability pop up, I think, on the right-hand side, where you can place them anywhere. And when you do place them on the artillery they have back there, and just kill them with...
I already did that, actually.
Oh, okay, no worry then. But using, because that unit can spawn anywhere on the map, using it to kill
I'm doing it right now.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, just ruin that. And if your Necrotech is near them, I know he's not, but if he is near them in another battle, you can use him to heal these guys as well.
artist. Bow to me. War statues. For boss.
All right, got the artillery.
Nice. There's another piece closer to me. If you can make your way down and take that out, that would be swell.
Yeah, I see him.
Nice.
King of Henry.
Ulrich's tape! Retreat!
Necrotic. Never tire.
How's your hero Titan done this game?
He's good. He just died.
Storm.
No.
Never tire. Dark Shaku.
I think your Bone Giant as well as a construct, so if you have any more of them healing abilities, that dude can also get some.
Bone Giant's currently being beaten up.
I am undefeatable. Break them. Cetra the imperishable. Good. Move. Charge. Onward, legions.
Okay. My Bone Giant's in trouble, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to send over a little bit, but I can't really spare much at the moment.
That's right. I just realized I can just make him walk away.
Okay, I'm sending everything I've got to come over and try and help you. Just, yeah, walk towards my ranks.
Oh, they're rallying. They're like regrouping, so I'm just gonna head to you.
I mean, if you can, use your Bone Giant to shoot Cole Franz. Oh, beautiful! It's like point blank, I'm coming. Bone Giant, just live. Because if we can kill that general, that's going to be good. And if he tries to run away, just shoot him.
Take him out, Bone Boy!
Sacrifice them.
Okay, with Colfran's lands, okay, focus that general down with Zetra.
The general ain't looking too hot.
Oh shit, watch our back, watch our back. There's a huge Dragon Ogre coming in.
Shit. My giant has used all his ammunition. It's time to fight.
No, that general is so close to dying as well. Oh, focus down that Chaos General. Focus down the Chaos General now.
Yep.
I'm bringing in whatever I've got left to try and help.
Oh no, my bone boy's down.
No.
Man, they're double teaming my general. I'm down.
I can't believe that general has 300 HP left. Such a shame we couldn't kill him. You know why we lost? It's because he didn't bring 4 Hero Titans.
I know. God damn.
That one was a close one, though. You want to open this up and make it a 3 versus 3? Try and bring someone else in on our side?
Yeah, we could do that. Bring Lawman over.
Yeah, if he wants to jump over. Try and find another good map.
All right, I'll be back in a sec. I'm ready though. I got Some bone boys.
I've seen.
This is Monster City, dude. Looks like we got 2 high elves.
Yes, it's going to be interesting.
Guys, hashtag...
Basically, we're going to spend a lot of time chasing their units, I think. So maybe I'll be able to take some cavalry or something.
Hashtag money zone. This stream is sponsored by Sega. They said I have to disclose that at some point during the stream. You guys can see it in the title though. There's actually gonna be a couple of Total War Warhammer streams coming up. I know you guys like it anyway. So we got this one on the 3rd. We're gonna be doing a streamer showdown match. It's gonna be me and Fairlight against I think Burke and so I don't know. Our opponents are irrelevant. It's me and Fairlight going to be cleaning house, all right, on the 3rd. And then we got a couple other streams coming after that, and I think that's going to be a campaign co-op playthrough with Fairlight. But I will hit Fairlight up. Diction. It's not Bike Man, it's Diction, I think. But yeah. Why does it keep unreadying me?
People keep on spending too much money. It's so annoying that it does it. I don't know why it does. Oh, you should look at your Tomb Scorpion, because I'm pretty sure you brought one. When it's stationary, it digs itself into the ground. It's really awesome.
Oh, so they can't see where it is?
Well, they can. It just looks cool, I think.
Wouldn't that be so much better, though? If you could
Yeah.
if the Scorpions, you could have them, like, dig underground and come out in ambush style.
You set, like, an area where it just kind of preys on.
Yeah.
And when stuff comes into its trap, it just... I mean, it does dive underground and jump off.
You could literally, like... You could have, like, artillery, and then you could set up a Scorpion in front of them underground, and then the enemy wouldn't know would think the artillery's undefended, rush in. Scorpion would just come up.
That'd be amazing. Also, I kind of gave him a big hill by mistake. and they're elves, so this is going to be interesting.
You gave them the big hill?
I didn't mean to. And they're 2 elf factions as well, so they're just going to shoot us.
Okay. I'm ready.
Yep, me too.
I came here for rat boys, not some weak homeless bone boys. Wow. Oof.
Yeah, but do the rat boys shoot laser beams out of their eyes? That's what you've got to ask yourself.
I mean, they did kill the laser beam guy before he even got close. Is what they did.
Cry every time.
I got my fucking big bone archer boys on the front. Might be able to actually outrange them here.
Nice. I don't think anything can beat the sheer massive artillery with the rat boys, though. That was an unbeatable strategy. Have you seen? I've got a Moomy kill.
Who's that guy flanking?
What one? The high elf, dude. It's just got some annoying archers. Yeah, our best bet is just to charge forward, I think, against the high elves.
Legions, forward!
You're getting flanked by those horses.
Yeah, they're so annoying. I have nothing to catch from both, so I just have to sit here and take it. I'm being shot at by like every single piece of artillery as well.
Can my bats fuck up cavalry? Or
Maybe that unit over there. Yeah, they can because it's kind of depleted. I mean, you can just throw in your like units to go and kill it, like reinforce it. I think Longman has some Croxigors quite close. My general has an ability where he just throws up on people because he's a troll.
Unacceptable order. Perish.
Oh, it's so good.
He laser beaming everyone.
My carry-ons are like ripping apart his back line.
Nice.
There's a scorpion in there as well.
Yeah, watch for Scorpion's animations. It's really cool. It like goes underground, pops up and hits the enemy. It's awesome.
Oh, my general's getting fucked.
Yeah, they have a lot of anti-large. I feel like
They have so much fucking, like, they have still so much range on the top of the hill as well.
Yeah, it was a poor map choice. I think I'm gonna play dwarfs next round, and because we've been going a lot of like monstrous factions, and I think people just realised maybe we should bring stuff that kills monsters. So I'll change things up next game.
I'm just like, yeah, I'm just getting fucking peppered, dude.
Yeah, we also have like no cavalry on our side either, which is not the best.
I think I'm pretty much out.
Yeah, I'm soon to follow. Yeah, there I go. It was an unfortunate map choice. Just your bone giants left.
They're out of ammo too.
Well, one of the thing that's happening to them right now is when they have no morale left, they start to lose HP generally. So they don't just rout, because they're undead, why do they care about running away and saving their lives? They just lose their HP over time when they don't have any morale.
I see,
That's kind of what just happened there.
So, like, I feel like with these guys, you have to bring fodder to fill the bar.
Yeah, for sure. But the skeleton warriors are really good because they keep on replenishing HP, so they're kind of paying for themselves in a way.
Yo,
So it's
GG's,
really
law
good.
man.
Really good just to bring like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna hide my team this time.
Okay. I've just got a black screen.
Are you stuck on exiting battle? That's what I'm on. Yeah. Here we go.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna hide my screen.
Okay. I won't look at it either, so no one can snipe through mine. And I'll play like a try-hard faction as well. I'll choose a map that doesn't give him a huge heal.
I think this is gonna be our last game, chat. So we're going all out.
If this is gonna be the last game, should I open up the last 2 slots and we'll have, if we have people, we can do a 4v4.
Yeah, do it.
Have one mega match.
Do it. The game is called Warhammer. The password is 1. If you guys want to join, we've opened up 2 more spots. It's gonna be a big time 4v4.
And should we say everyone try and choose a different faction as well, so we just have like just everything in the battle? Should I put up the money as well? We'll just go on ultra funds as well. So give everyone like an extra 5,000 gold.
Sure.
Gotta go out with a bang. I mean, hopefully people's computers are okay with it, but it should be fine. So everyone should just be able to afford like the elite armies.
This is a terrible idea, and yet
Best idea. Oh, are you? I'm not gonna click on it so people can't see, but I assume I know what you're getting. This strategy is gonna work because I'm playing the dwarf, so don't you worry.
I'm excited for this. Alright guys, stop overspending, okay? It's not hard.
So annoying. Like, why does it unready me? I'm not overspending.
I know. Alright, Jackie. Let's do it. This is the big one, 4v4. Good luck, I'm your rival rat boy. I don't have a rival, Armaldo. I don't have to tell you this.
When he sees your army,
Clan Broodmother has no rival. The Rainy Mire. Perfect for a dirty battle.
Especially if you look to the left as well, you can see Altdorf. Okay, you put your artillery somewhere and I will surround it with my dwarfs.
Blade claw catapult.
Oh my god, look at what we have here.
Don't worry, lads. I'll front line with the clan rats. Yeah.
I'd laugh if the enemy did the exact same thing that we have just done.
8 platoons of warp lightning cannon.
That's just yours. We have I have 3 bits of artillery and the other players also have a whole ton as well. Gonna be disgusting.
Oh god, he's just removed all the units from in front. Alright. I guess the clan rats are holding the line.
Don't worry. I'll put my big boys in front.
No, put your big boys behind the clan rats.
Okay, yeah. Switch over. You take the front and I'll go here.
My chat's the fodder, the rat boys. Alright, let's fucking do this.
Clan rats. Burn them, yes, yes. Doom wheel. Rikarak.
The fucking doom wheels look so cool.
Yeah, and when they go past people, they shoot out like lightning randomly. It's amazing. Okay, here's the opening salvo. Let's see this.
Eat bite.
Oh!
Why?
We will block out the sun.
Oh shit, behind us with some gutter on us. I'll chase him down.
Go, Doom Wheels, go! Yes, yes!
Oh god, the Bretonian cavalry's coming in. It's not good. Just keep shooting and I'll try and keep all of your cannons safe.
Okay. Hold it down, dwarves!
My god, look at this battle. It's insane. Just zoom out and watch the entire battle line. It's crazy.
We move. Now, ready now. Skizzer and leap.
Out of interest, have you ever messed around with the laboratory mode in this game?
No.
It's basically a mode where you can put on like infinite gravity or put no gravity on. And I think I've managed to get over 70,000 units in the thing before, because you can just stick the unit scale up, so you can have some insane battles. It's only single player, but you can just ramp up the entire like size of battles. So I think each Skaven unit has like 2,000 men in each unit and stuff. It's crazy. You can just add in like tons more blood and gore and stuff. Just mess around with all the settings. Definitely worth a look.
Oh my god, the cannons are just shredding that guy's Hydra.
Yeah, but it's like point blank as well. Look at that.
He's trying to run!
There is no escape.
Dude, you might need to move those dwarves down. Oh, you're there. You're on it. You're all over it.
Sorry, what's going on?
Nothing.
I think I didn't do anything there, so... Just shout at me if you want my units anywhere.
Okay. Where's that volley coming from?
They have a few cannons sitting back, which might be it.
Oh yeah, I see him. The rats are fleeing right in front of the catapults.
Okay, I'll try and reinforce you with whatever I have.
Yes! Right here, help! We're ready, ready! We obey! My blade, but look down! Attack us! This way, forward! Agree, yes! Play no furs! Each watchstone cast back!
Our right flank's looking a little bit shaky.
Okay. Dude, my Doom Wheels are just destroying their like bombards in the back line. Just rolling between them.
What orders? They flee! We run! Fight, attack! I'll tail yours! Die, things! Doom! The others don't! Greed, yes, yes! Horned rats will! Guide us onward!
Yes, yes, guide us!
We're breaking the dark elves in front of us now. And we're just going to shift everything to face the right because it's kind of crumbled in.
Yes, master! Scurry! Advance retreat! At once! Death deal! Doom wheel! Nash kill kill! Ready, ready! The battle is Skaven Flight's command! Scampering! Scurry, yes, yes! Forward, backwards! Moving! Forward, backwards! Our tail's yours! Tails forward!
Dude, these Doom Wheels are so great!
We move, move! Moving! We move, move! Advance retreat! Yes, master! Scurry! Your desire!
Oh my god, look at this battle. This is one huge cluster. It's a mess.
Kane, forgive me! We serve! Moving! Stammering! Then die! Scum!
Where are you going?
Look, see, they run. Slave, stop! Doom wheel.
Dude, we are losing.
Yep. Our right flank collapsed in. Unfortunately.
Oh my god, I lost everyone.
Yep, that was a huge round on my part as well. We gave it our best bet.
What?
They had so many reinforcements coming around the right, but we just couldn't hold them back.
Didn't our two allies send everything they had right? What happened?
Yeah, I guess they just got beaten back whilst we were just shooting. How many kills did your artillery get?
I have no idea.
Like it doesn't look as good as it was, but they did a lot of damage to hero units as
My
well.
fucking Doom Wheel got 138 though.
That's naughty.
We got fucked by Bretonnian cavalry. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, they came
Damn.
flood.
Well, GG's.
So I guess before we end, is there anything else like you want to ask me whilst
Should
whilst
I
I'm here?
play Skaven?
I mean, you can. Like, I think Skaven, they can make them work. Probably not the way that we played them in this stream, but if you just bring like a standard Skaven army with like...
When you say can make them work, you make it sound like they're not as good as others.
Well, they're not, no. But if you want to just have fun and like, it's not like it's the most like serious thing in the world. Like, you just want to mess around, and if not everyone's super like Total War savvy, then you can definitely bring a good army and do some work. So it depends how dedicated you are to the Skaven.
True, true. Well, we're pretty dedicated as a chat.
Well then, yeah. So yeah, if you just bring like the armies you brought against me towards the beginning of it, yeah, you'll do fine, I'm sure. And
I'll
if
have
you
like
get,
a couple of halberds, couple of storm vermin with shields. Only two cannons instead of 9.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Feels bad, man. Yeah, you just get your ally to like just bring an army that complements the Skaven. You know, like something with decent infantry. I mean,
Okay.
honestly, the Dark Elves are just such a good faction that if you want to force them to play Dark Elves, then you probably end up winning.
Yeah, true, true. I mean, if I don't play those guys, I'll play Tomb Kings because those guys were fucking amazing. But yeah, that was really fun. Jackie, thank you so much for teaching me how to be better at Warhammer. Where can people find you if they want to look you up? Jackie. Jackie?
Hello?
Where
Hello?
can...
Can you hear me?
Yeah. What's up? You've been
Was I not speaking?
No.
Oh, I was just ignoring you. No, if you just go over to YouTube and just search Jackiefishh Total War, I'm sure I'll pop up. I post Total War content every single day. So if you're looking for some epic battles over numerous Total War games, that's the place to go.
All right, awesome. Guys, go check out Jackiefishh on YouTube. Look up How to Be Good, because you're going to need it if you ever run into me, kids. But yes, thank you so much, Jackie. Appreciate it.
All right, see you later, man.
See you
Have
later,
a good
bud.
rest of your stream, man.
Yeah, you
Bye.
too. He was a really nice guy.